This evening, state officials are holding a public workshop on a proposed 100-megawatt power plant near Mast Road and San Clemente Canyon Freeway in San Diego. But not everyone is in favor of the so-called Quail Brush Generation Project. Robin Kedward, spokesperson for the Stop the Santee Power Plant Group, joins me. Robin, I just want to say that even though the word Santee is in the title of your group, this project is located in San Diego. Why are you opposed to this proposal?
Well, first of all, Aretha, thanks very much for allowing us to come here and actually put the right stuff out in public. We're opposed to the project because it doesn't seem like it's being done right. You know, the zoning of this plant and the zoning of the land where this plant has to go are completely at odds. When Alonzo Horton and Kate Sessions began to set up San Diego 150 years ago, they set out various areas for various things to be built. And San Diego ended up being a beautiful city of villages connected by freeways. And so the zoning is the very fabric of the ground that makes San Diego. Now the big request is to change the zoning in this place from a residential one, which is one house per every 20 acres, down to a heavy industrial one, in order to put this plant in. And that just does not seem to make sense.
And what are some of your other concerns?
Well, we do have concerns about the pollution side of it, and we also have concerns about the noise side of it. Santee is a bedroom community. Most of the people who live in Santee work around or work over in San Diego. So Santee itself is a place where people come at night. Now,
and so we've got a graphic here about noise associated with this project. Explain what we're seeing right now.
Well, you're looking at a picture that shows the amount of noise that will be produced by this plant measured in a thing called the decibels. An 80 decibel noise is like a motorcycle running outside your house 24 hours a day. So if you look at the map and you look at those places where it says 80 dB, that'll be just like that, having a motorcycle running outside your house.
And so this is unmitigated.
That's what it would be like, unmitigated. Now further to the sound, these Wärtsilä generators actually make a deep sound. It's a sound that's similar in frequency to that used by whales to communicate. They communicate over hundreds of miles using these low frequencies. So whether the map shows it or not, everybody in Mission Trails Regional Park will be affected by the sound coming from this power plant.
And how close is the proposed project to schools and homes?
I measured it on Google Earth, and it's 660 yards from the power plant down to Mast High School. That seems to be awfully close, and I can't even find any precedents where that may have been done before. It's only 400 yards down to the place where the children play Little League baseball, and it's only 200 yards down to the edge of Mission Trails Regional Park, which is the jewel in the crown of the park system here in San Diego.
How have the California Energy Commission and Cogentrix, the company behind this proposal, responded to some of the concerns aired so far?
They don't seem to have responded very well. They just seem to be churning out the same platitudes and churning out the same speeches that we heard time and time again. What we need from them is some assurances that this plant will be done right. We're not even calling it what people call a NIMBY. What we're saying is we recognize that there's a need for this power plant, but let's do it right. Let's do it in the proper place at the proper time with a proper way of doing things. That's our request.
Now, it should be said that we requested that representatives from Cogentrix Energy, which is behind the project, come on the show. They could not, but they did appear on our radio show, Midday Edition, earlier today. Here's what they said about the concerns. The Quail Brush project is also designed for efficiency and rapid start capabilities when renewable energy resources are not available. Its primary purpose is to provide electricity quickly and when needed, providing support to the existing transmission system and maintaining overall reliability. Quail Brush is still in the early stages of the environmental review process. We are committed to working with the community and responding to any issues that may arise. What about this argument, Robin, that look, it's only going to be used during peak demand and to supplement renewable energy sources? Is this not needed?
That seems to be the basis of their argument, but I can't see at all First of all, we're a temporary power station that's going to be there for 30 years. It's going to be called a temporary power station. But secondly, I can't see where the boardroom controlling the investment that some of these people have made in this thing, they're going to spend $180 million to build this power station. They're going to want a full return on their money. The boardroom's not going to say, we're saying goodbye to 48% of our possible profits. The pressures from the boardroom are going to be immense for them to run this plant 24/7.
Very quickly, at what stage is this process?
Right now, we're still in the talking stage. The land is still there, green, blowing in the wind, and looking very beautiful. And it needs to remain that way.
Robin Kedward, we're going to have to close it there. Thank you so much.
Louisa, thanks so much for having us on, and I hope we can do something about this.